Hey everyone and welcome back to the Sports Zection. So the preseason is now officially over for Chelsea. We scored 10 goals, conceded 13 and won just one game. It might not have been the preseason that we would hope for, but to be honest, that last game against Inter Milan was quite encouraging. I gave it a 7 out of 10 because, well, we could have done much better. We conceded yet another silly goal, but all in all, I think we did okay. Couple of players that came in that was basically the first time that they played in this preseason, so of course they need to build up their fitness. Cole Palmer being one, Cucurella, Nicolas Jackson, for example. We also had the presentation of Pedro Neto. Quite strange to announce a signing, by the way, a signing on all social media at halftime. That's quite strange, but okay. Now overall, I mean, if you look at the stats, 21 shots, so attacking wise, much better this game. Shots on targets only 7. But overall, I think we did quite well. 55% possession, 90% pass accuracy. Fouls, it's true, we were quite aggressive for a friendly. Double the amount of fouls as Inter Milan. But overall, I did like what I saw. Still, of course, these players need to play way more together, especially, for example, Nkunku, Nicolas Jackson. They haven't played that much together, so that partnership needs some time. Cole Palmer is just back, so he wasn't at his best, but still, he has that vision. Madueke played another good game, I would say. Yes, sometimes a bit selfish, but I'd rather have a selfish winger that can actually finish and create some danger than a winger like, for example, Mudryk, who might not be selfish, but is not a real footballer in my eyes. Now, luckily for us, we have Pedro Neto. So, yeah, hopefully he doesn't get injured because Reece James is injured yet again. Luckily for us, he wasn't going to play anyways because he's banned for another 3 games, so he has time to recover. But to be honest, my patience, and probably your patience as well, is running thin with Reece James. Luckily for us, we have Malo Gusto. I think Malo Gusto is going to be of extreme importance for Chelsea going forward. Now, going back to the game, I do believe that there was a bit less of that inverted fullback in that game. It was more of a traditional formation, right? You've got the 4 at the back, the midfielders, the wingers, and the striker. By the way, Mark Yu, to be honest, I have no idea why we signed Samu from Atletico. Every time I see him play, I'm like, whoa, he could be a very good backup striker for us this season. And Nkunku, Nicolas Jackson, and him. Of course, plenty of us still want maybe Osimhen, but do we really need Samu when we have him? Because he's very young, yet he gives his all on the pitch. Yes, it's preseason, it's not the Premier League just yet. But I don't know, when you watch him, you can feel something special. You can feel a talent, you can feel a profile of a striker, someone that really wants to fight, someone that will give you 90 minutes each and every week, leave it all on the pitch. So again, the decisions that the club is making does not make that much sense. Plus, we still have way too many players at the club that have to be moved. Now, one of those players which I said in the last video that we might see him leave, and that's Thuram Ugochukwu. He again came on, showed some good football and scored the equalizer. Now, yes, okay, performs well for the couple of minutes that he came on the pitch. But does that mean that we have to ruin his season yet again by letting him rot, let's say, on the bench, only coming on for a couple of minutes here and there? I don't think so. There were also some links that Chukwuemeka might be sold for over 20 million. So okay, if Chukwuemeka leaves, then he will stay. But to have both of them at the club for another season and not really develop, I think it's just a waste of time. But of course, let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think? Do you think we should loan him out? Do you think we should let him stay? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, the other players, right? We need to get rid of a lot of players. Put your list down in the comment section below. Now, the goal conceded, right? The one goal from Thuram, great goal. But what happened before the goal? Let's analyze that. So problem number 1 is already starting from an Inter Milan defender. He has the ball and can basically run all the way to the halfway line. There's nobody here. Nobody We've got 3 midfielders, yet this is the amount of space that we've given to the Inter Milan player. That's unacceptable. Then he even continues and passes the ball to Correa, and then this is the problem, right? If you look at our back four, you've got one player all the way here, no man's land, okay, fine. Still has to cover for the other Inter Milan player in case they cross it. Cucurella tracking back, okay, there's nobody here, so he has time to run, fine. But then, the 2 center backs, you've got Levi Colwill watching the ball, but also knowing very, very well that Thuram is next to him. And then you've got Fofana. What is he doing? He's going towards the ball, basically leaving Levi Colwill alone here with Thuram and a huge amount of space behind. Of course, what happens next? Fofana does not catch the ball or the player. The ball then goes to Thuram. Colwill, since he's watching the ball, well, he has no idea where Thuram is suddenly running, so Thuram gets the ball quite easily, runs and scores a nice goal, 1-0 Inter Milan. Again, if the partners here, the center-back partners, are speaking with each other, it's very easy to put Thuram in an offside position, right? Colwill, if you want to watch the ball, fine, but come here. Come a bit more towards the ball. That way Thuram is no danger to us at all since he is in an offside position. Talk with each other. Or Fofana, be a defender and don't start to go on an adventure like some kind of hobbit. Because the stakes are quite high if he misses his tackle or his interception or whatever he wanted to do, right? Because you've got Gusto all the way on the other side, and look at all the space that Thuram is given here. No, your center back, our center back in that case, Fofana, should have been here. You've got 4 at the back for a reason. Not only did we give them huge amounts of spaces here in the middle of the park, no, we then give their striker huge amounts of spaces as well to go and score an easy goal. Again, we might be very good in the, let's say, midfield attacking phases, sometimes, right, on the ball, but off the ball, it's still a huge issue. Off the ball, it's a huge issue. It has to do with football IQ. Yes, maybe the system as well, but smart footballers don't make these silly mistakes. Now, you probably know my opinion. I think next week when the Premier League starts, I think it's Tosin that starts and not Fofana. I don't think he should be anywhere near the starting 11 right now. He's been injured for quite a while, so it won't even be that smart to start him week in, week out. We have plenty of games to let him play, cup games, conference league, stuff like that, to raise his fitness level a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, how can we spend over $1 billion and still not have a solid center-back partnership? It's crazy. To me, that's completely nuts. But okay, overall, I do see some progress. But you have to remember that a lot of work has been done last season. And last season was a season where the team was not ready at all. Plenty of injuries, plenty of new players, and yet we were doing quite well. Of course, this is all data speaking. The performances were sometimes very good, sometimes very shit. Let's be honest, right? Sometimes we performed quite well, but a lot of games that we should have won, well, we did the exact opposite. We did not win. We played like a bunch of cowards. Hopefully this season, with a better team, I would say, a team that is fit, all things considered, we should be doing much better. Yes, it's a new manager. Okay, fine. But the players already know each other. The players are already, let's say, 1 season experience in the Premier League. Not all of them, but most of them. So things should be getting along much better, faster than last season. At least that's my optimistic side speaking. On the pessimistic side speaking, I can fully see us lose the first 3 games and then it's panic all around. That can definitely happen. Hopefully it doesn't. So yeah, that's about it for me in this video. Hopefully you like it. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, do all of that, and I see you all in the next one. Bye bye.